Hello again. We're going to have another bedtime story. This time it's the famous Sir Gawain and the Green Knight in Middle English. Síðan the sage and the assault what says it at Troy. The borg Britanid and brent to Brondus and Ascus. The tulk that the tramus of treason there rocht was treated for his treachery. The trewest on the earth, he twats Ennius the Athel, and his hich kind, that síðan depressed princes and patruins become wellnech of all the welle in the West Isles. Fro riche Romulus to Roma riches him swithe, with great bobounce that burg the biggest upon the first, and nevenes hit his own nome, as hit now hat. Tyrius to Tuscan and Peldes beginnis, Langaberda in Lombardie, liftis uphomus, and fair over the French flood Felix Brutus, on money bonkers full broad Bretagne he settes, with wine, where and racke and wonder, be sides hats wont therein, and oft both a bliss and blunder, full sketta hats skifted sine. And when this Bretagne what spigged be this boon rich, bold bredden therein, barret that loften in money turned team tenne that rochten. More fairlius on this fold han fallen here oft, than in any other that he wot, sin that ilkt him. But of all that here built, of Bretagne kings, I what's Arthur the hendest, as ye have heard the tell. For thee an ounter in erde I atle to show, that a selly in sicht sume men hit holden, and an outrage adventure of Arthur is wondrous. If thee will listen, this lie about on little quille, I shall tell it as I in tone heard with tongue, as it is star and stocken in story stiff and strange, with letters locken, in London so hats been longer. This king lie at Camelot upon Christmas, with money luflich lords, ladies of the best, reckonly of the round table, all though rich brother, with rich revel, oricht, and wretchless mirths. There tonight tulkes be team is full money, justed full jollily this gentil knecht is, síðan caered to the court carollers to mark. For there the fest what's illich full 15 days, with all the meta and the mirth that men could I vise, such glaum and a glare glorious to hear. Der din upon die, dancing on nichtes, all what's up upon hech in halls and chambers, with lords and ladies and lewis tim docht, with all the weller of the world, thy wanted there samen. The most kid knecht is under Christus selven, and the lower lockest ladies that ever live haben. And he, the comlookest king that the court haldes, for all what this fire folk in her fair stage, on sille the hapnest under heaven. King, highest mon of wille, it were now gret near to no one. So hardy a hair on hill, wille no her wats so hep hat that it wats new common, that die double on the desi wats the doth served. For the king wats comen with knichtes into the hall. The chantry of the chapel showed to an end. Lo the crie wats there kist of clerkes and other, no nighted onwe, no and full oft. And sithen rich forth runnen to reche hondezel. Heched geres giftes on hich helde him behond, debated busily about the giftes. Ladies lacht full loude, doch they lost hadden. And he at one wats not wroth, that my well trow. All this mirth they madden to the meta team. When they had washen worthily, they went into set. The best born I above, as it best seemed. When a Gwenore, full guy, grathed in the middes, dressed on the dere des, dubedala bote, small sindal besides, a selure heroer, of tried Toulouse, and tars tapitas enoch, that were embroidered and betten with the best gemmes, that smicht be proved of priests with pennies to be in die. The comlockers to discree, there glent with ichen grey, a semlocker that ever he sech, soth mocht no mon say. But Arthur wolde not ete till all were served. He was so joyily of his joyfulness and somewhat chilgered, that licked him licht he lowered the lasse, either to long lie or to long sit. So busied him his hoch blood, his hunger blood, and his Brian wilde, and also another manner mewed him that he bur durch noblei had nomen, he would never et upon such a dare die him devised were, of some aventurous thing an uncouth tale, of some mine merweil that he micht trow, of alderes, of armes, of other aventures, other some sedge him besocht of some sicker knecht, to join with him in justing, in jeopardy to lie, lay the leaf for leaf, lew up of one other. As fortune fold fulson home, the fire to have, this what's the king's countenance, where he in court were. At each faran fest among his freemani in halle. Therefore fast so fair, he stichles and stiff in stale, full hep in that new here. Much mirth he must withal. Thus there stundes installe the stiff king his leven. Talkand there before he table of trifles full hende. There God gawan, what's graved Gwenore beside. And Augerwine, a la dure mine, on that other side sittes. Both the king's sister sons and full sicker knechts. Bishop Baudewain above beginnes the table, and Ivan, Frien's son, ete with himself, These were dicht on the des, and their worldly served, and sithen money sicker sedge at the seed borders. Then the first course come, with cracking of trumpets, with money banner full bricht that there be hanged. No nackrin noise with the noble peepers, wilde werbles, and wicht wacknend lotte. That money hert full hef at her trouches, dainties driven therewith of full their metis. For soon of the freshe, and on so fell dishes that pin to find the place, the people before me. For to set the siluren that Sarah was halden on cloth. Ich lede as he loud himself, there lacht withouten loathe. I too had dishes 12, good bear, and bricht ween both. Now will of her service say yow no more, for each with my will with no want that there were. Another noise full newe neched below, that the lude micht haflewe live lod to catch. For the wats the noise not a wheel says it, and the first course in the court keenly served, there hales in at the hala door an aglich meister, on the most of the mold on measure hich. For the swire and the swange so swara and so thick, and his lindes and his limes so long and so great. Half etain in herd he hoped that he were, but mon most gat min hem to bene, and that the meiriest in his mickle that micht read, for of back and of breast all were his body storn, both his womb and his wast were woefully small, and all his fettures volkand in form that he had a full clean. For wonder of his whey men had, set in his semblance in, he fared as frekke were fald, and ora lenkad grain, and all grathed in grain this gom and his wades, a strite cut, full strecht that stick on his seeds, a merry mantile above, mensked within, with pelure poured apert, the pana full clean, with blithe blonner full bricht in his hod both, that what's lacht fro his lookes and lied on his shoulders. Hem a well haled hose of that summer, that spent on his sparlier, and kleine spores under the bricht gold upon silk borders barred full riche. And shawls under shankers there are the shalkredes, and alla his vestur, verily what's kleine, verdur, both the bars of his belt and other blithe stones that were richly riled on his array kleine, about himself and his saddle upon silk verkes that were to tour for to tell of trifles the halve, that were embroidered above with breedes and flithers, flichs with gay gaudy of grain, the gold eye in mides, the pendantes of his paitrur, the proud cropure his mollines, and all the metal and mile was then, the stirrupes that he stood on, steined of the same. And his arsuns all after, and his abdel skirtes, that ever glimmered and glint of all grain stones. The fall that he ferkes on fine of that ilk certain, and grain a horse, great and thick, a stead full stiff to strine, in browden, bridle quick, to the goma he what's full gain, well guy what's this goma geared in grain, and the hair of his head, of his horse sweat. Fire a fanand fax befoldus his shoulders, a much bared as a busk over his breast hinges, that with his hichlich hair that of his head reaches, what's evised al umbertono above his elbows, that half his arms thereunder were halched in the wiese of a king is capados, that closes his swere, the man of that mine horse much to hitlik, well cresped and semed with knottes full money, folded in with field door about the fire grain, I a herl of the hair, an other of gold, the tile of his topping twinning of a suit, and bounden both with a band of a bricht grain, dubbed with full dere stones a the dock lasted. Sithen brown the rowan with a thwong of thwal and knot aloft. There money bellies full bricht of brenden gold rungen, such a fold upon fold, ne frecka that him reades. What's never seen in that sala, with sicht that team with ich. He looked as light as so licht, so sighed all that him say. It seemed as no mon micht, under his dinte striche. Whether hadde he no helme, ne hauwerke, nader. Ne so pisan, ne no platte that pented to armes, ne no shaft, ne no shell to shoe, ne no smitte. But in his hand he had a hole in bob. That is grattest in grain when greves are bare, and an axe in his other, a hoge and unmete, a spetos spard to expone in spelle, quoso micht the length of an elnecherde, the large head had, the grain all of grain, stella and of gold heaven. The bit burnist bricht with a broad edge, as well shapen to share as sharp razors. The stela of a stiff staff, the stoorne hit be gripped, that what's wunden with earn to the wandes end, and all begraven with grain in gracious werkes, a lasse lapped about, that looked at the head, and so after the halma hatched full oft, with three tassels there to touch enoch, of un buttons of the bricht grene briden full rich. This hadde held simin and the hale entres, drivand to the hecher desse, dot he no worth, heilzed he never won, but heche he overlooked. The first word that he warp, where is, he said, the governor of this gang? Gladly he would set that sedge in sicht, and with himself spake a reason. To knechtes he kissed his ear, and railed him up and down. He stemmed and kon studie quo walt there most renown. There was looking on length and the load to behold, for each man had a marley cut hit mene micht that a hadal and a horse micht such a chwelach, as grow a grain as the grass, and grain are its samed. Then grain au mile on gold glow on the brichter. All studied that there stood, and stacked him near with all the wonder of the world that he were shuld. For Felicelis had thy sin, that such never are. For thee for phantom and feirich the folk there hits demed. Therefore to answer what's archemony adalfreke, and all stoned it is steven and stonsel setten in a swoch silence durch the sale rich. As all were slipped upon slepe, so slacked her lottes in hiche. I dema hit not all for dote, but some for courtesy. But let him that all should lote cast unto that wiche. Then Arthur, before the hichtesse that aventure beholdes, and reckonly him reverenced for rad was he never, and said, Wiche, welcome ye wish to this place. The head of this hostel, Arthur, he had, licht luffich adon en lenge, I the praie, and quat so be will is where shall we after? Nay, as help me, quoth the Havel. He that on hiche sittes to warn any quill in his one, hit what's not mine ende, but for the loss of the ledes is lift up so hich, and the burg and be burnes best are holden. Stiffest under stelger on steadest to read. The wichtest and the worthiest of the world's kind, brave for to play with in other pure likes, and here is kidde courtesy, as he have heard carp, and that hat's wined meider, I wis at this team. The ge may be seker be his this branch that I bear here, that I pass as in pace, and no plicht setje. For had I founded in fair the fichting wise, that have hauberge at home and a helm both, a shield and a sharp spear, shinan the bricht and other weapons to welde. I went well als, but I would nowhere, me wades are softer. But if thou be so bold as alla burnes tellen, thou will grant me godly the gommen that I ask be richt. Arthur Conan sware, and said, Sir Cortais nay knecht, if thou crave bataille bar, here failest thou not ficht. Nay, freist, I no ficht, in faith it they tell. Hit arna boat on this bench but bearless childer, if he was hasped in arms, on a hech stead. Here is no mon me to match, for michtes so weike. For thee, I crava in his court a Christemas komen, for hit is whole and nue hair, and here are hep money. If any so hardy in his house holden himself, and be so bold in his blood, brain in his head, that dar stiffly strick a stroke for another, I shall give him of me gift this giserne rich. This axe, that is heavy enough to handle has him likes, and he shall be the first boor as bar as he sit. If any frecke be so fell to fond that he tell, if lepe lichtly meto and latch this weapon, he quit climb hit forever, keep a hit as his own, and he shall stand him a stroke, stiff on his flet, else thou will dicht me be dom to dele him another parley, and let him give him respite, a 12 month and a day. Now hich and let's it daar any herin nocht sei. If he him stoned upon first, still were than alle the hermen in hale, the hich and the loch, the rank on his round say him rooted in his saddle, and runishly his red echen he relled about, bende his blessed broches blikan the grene, waved his beard for to white so all the reason. When none would keep him and carp, he kocht full hiche, and rimmed him full richly, and richt him to speak. What? Is this Arthur's house? Quoth the Havelpen then, that all the rose rennes of the realms so many. Where is now your surcuidry and your conquests, your grindelike and your grema and your great words? Now is the revel and the renown of the round table, overwhelmed with a word of onwiches speech, for all darest for dread without a dint shewed. With this he laches so loud that the Lord grained. The blood shot for shame into his sheer face and leer. He wax as wroth as wind, so did all that there were. The king as canna be kinder then stood that stiff mon near, and said, Hadal, be heaven, ring askis his niece, and as thou folly hadst freist, find the behouse, ik know no goma that is gast of the great words. Give me now be the giserne upon God's halve, and he shall by then be the bone that thou bodden hadest. Lichtly leppes he him to, and lacht at his under. Then fiercely that other freck upon fote lichtis, now had Arthur his axe, and the halme grippes, and stoorly stoer as hit about, that strich with hit locht. The stiff mon him before stod upon hicht. Here then Annie in the house be the head and more. With stoorne share there he stood, he struck at his beard, and with the countenance dreathe he droth down his coat. No more amat ne dismayed for his mind intes. Than any born upon bench had brought him to drink of wine. Gowan, that sat be the quina, to the king he can incline. He be such now with saches sena, his melly mot be mean. Wolde the, he, worldlich lord, quoth Wawan to the king, bid me boch frog this bench, and stonde be jou there, that I without villainy micht void this table, and that me lege laddie licked not ill. I would come to your counsel before your court reach, for me think it not samely as it soth knawen, there such an asking is heaven so hich on your sal. that he yourself be talentive to take a hit yourself in. Will money so bold now about upon bench sitting, that under heaven you hope none harder of wheeler, no better bodies in bent their barret is reared. I am the wackest, I wot, and of wit fabulest, and lest sore of me leaf colitis on the sword. But for as much as they are men yam only to praise, no bounty but your blood I in me body know. And siden this note is so nice that not hit jou fares, and I have freined it at jou first, foldes it to me, and if I carp not comelyly, let all this court reach both blame. Reach together con Rome, and siden thy redden alle same, to read the king with crown, and give Gawain the game. Then commanded the king the knecht for to rise, and they full radly pros, and with enruchel him fire, knelled down before the king, and catcheth that weapon, and he loftily hit him laughed, and lift up his hand, and gave him God's blessing, and gladly him bides, that his heart and his hand should hardy be both. Keep thee, cousin, quoth the king, that thou han kirf sette, and if thou reddes him richt, redly I trow, that thou shall bidden the boor that he shall bed after. Gawain gots to the gome, with gisern in hand, and he badly him bides, he bayest never the helder. Then carpus to Sir Gawain, the knecht in the grene, reform away over fordes, ere we fear pass. First, I edde the hadel, how that thou hadst, that thou may tell it truly, as I trist my. In good faith, quoth the good knecht, Gawain I hatte, that bade thee this buffet, quat so befall us after. And at this time 12 months, take at thee another, with what weapon so thou wilt, and with no with elle on live. That other answers again, Sir Gawain, so mot I thrive, as I am fairly fine, this dint that thou shall drive. Begog, quoth the gren knecht, Sir Gawain, me likes that I shall fanga atus fust that I have freist here. And thou hadst readily rehearsed, be reason full true, clanly, all the covenant that I the king asked, saf that thou shalt sicker me, sedge, be thee troude, that thou shalt setche me thyself, whereso thou hopest, I may be fund upon fold, and fetch the such wages as thou dealest me today, before this doth reach. Where should I walla thee, quoth Gawain, where is thy place? I wot never where thou wonest be him that me rocht, nay, I know not thee, knecht be court, nay thy name, but teach me truly thereto, and tell me how thou hattest, and I shall war all me wicht to win me thither, and that I swear thee for sod, and be me seker trouwed. That is enough in nwe her, it nedis no more, quoth the gom, in the grain, to gowan the hind. If I the tell a truly, when I the tap a have, and thou me smoothly had smitten smartly I the teacher of me house and of me home, and me known nome. Then may thou freist me fara and forward the sold. And if he spend no spitche, then as spedis thou be they better. For thou may lang in the Londa and light no fear, but sluckes. Ta now the grim toll to thee, and let say how thou knockes. Gladly, sir, forsooth, quoth Gowan. His axe he strokes. The grain knicht upon ground gravely hang dresses, a little lot with the head. The lair he discovers, his long lockes he laid over his crown. Let the naked neck to the note shew. Graven gripped his axe, and gathered his seat on the hecht. They kai foot on the fold he before a set. Let him down licht on the naked, that the sharp of the shalk shindered the bones, and shrank durch the sheer grace, and shadda hit in tween, that the bit of the brown still bot on the ground, be fire head fro the halse hit to the earth, that fella hit foined with her fete, there hit forth rolled. The blood bride fro the body, that bleaked on the grain.